Hello and welcome to the National Night Out here at Bedford, New Hampshire. I'm here with Officer Shannon O'Connor?
Shannon Gardner.
Shannon Gardner. You had a huge role in putting this whole night together. Can you tell me a little bit about what it is about?
Sure. So National Night Out, it's a thing across the nation. Police departments get together with their communities. They can do it in many different types of ways. We like to do it with an annual softball game against our fire department. So we're very thankful that both they want to participate in this with us and the public's coming out.
That's great. It seems to be such a rivalry that's in a lot of different pop culture and stuff like that, so it should be interesting. Has anyone had a historical edge in this competition?
I'd like to think the PD does, and I'm hoping we're going to have another good year, not to jinx ourselves.
Sounds good. Thanks so much. We look forward to the game.
Great. Thank you very much.
And we are about to get underway here in the first inning. And coming up to bat, I believe, is that Captain Ben Selleck at the plate?
Up first, Captain Ben Selleck.
And he lets that one go. The first pitch as it hits the ground. Pitching for the Police is Danielle Nightingale in the white hat on the mound. That's a better looking ball that Selleck doesn't take a swing at. You waiting for an engraved invitation there, Scott? Oh, there he goes. Into left field, and a catch is made by, I'm going to guess, is that Stefan Suidas who made that catch?
That is Stefan out there.
Over there in left center field, so one down.
Next up, Albert Kozaka.
And he hits a line drive to third, bobbled there, still bobbled, makes it to first base. We're going to call that an E on third baseman Ryan Wolbrock for the Police.
Albert's been with us for a couple of years as a paramedic. Just became a paramedic in the last couple of years.
So Fire on base with one out. And at the plate now is Captain Tim Lavoie. Is that Tim Lavoie up there?
Next up, Captain Tim Lavoie.
Tim Lavoie, batting righty, takes a swing, pops it up. It's going to go foul for strike one.
It's a good start. Tim's the captain of risk management with the fire department.
Danielle Nightingale pitches a good one, pops it up. Here's a chance for Nightingale to make a catch, as she does. And that's two down for Fire. And coming up to the plate now is firefighter Steve Bateman.
Next up, Steve Bateman.
Another right-handed hitter. Steve lets that one sail over his head for ball one. Danielle Nightingale wasting no time, lets it go. It's a driver right to third. And out at second, gets dropped. Another error there, another base error. And Kozako is going to be up. He's going to go all the way home and score. So we're going to call that two-base error there on Police, and that puts Fire up 1-0 here in the first. One out.
Next up, Scott Close.
And he hits a line drive to short. And Short's just going to step on the base and get the out. That's Mike Sherwin getting the final out. So at the half inning, the score is Fire 1, Police coming to bat. And we've got Chief John Brofonsky now announcing the batters for Police. Chief, thanks for joining us on the broadcast here today.
Sure, thanks, Harry. Thanks for coming out, and a great night out for the public and the community, for the great things that first responders do, police and fire in the town of Bedford. So first up is going to be Matt Prue, our second baseman.
He'll be coming up in just a moment. In the meantime, Fire is taking the field.
Scott Close is our pitcher tonight. Scott's retired from the call department at Bedford Fire Department. Served from 1992 to 2015.
Batting first, playing second base for the police department, Matt Prue.
I'm not sure if that was officially the first pitch. Didn't look like Matt was ready for that. Yeah, I think Scott Close is still warming up the arm there. And now Matt is up to bat, and we are ready to begin the bottom of the first inning. Fire leads 1-0. That one over the plate for a strike. That one is high, but Matt decides to take a swing at it anyway, and Scott Close unable to make the catch, and Matt Prue is going to take first base for police, so 1 on here in the bottom of the first.
Batting second for the PD, Stefan Swiatis.
And we get a force out at second there. So Matt Prue is forced out, while
Batting third, Ryan Wobrock for the PD.
Stefan Swiatis gets to first on the fielder's choice. So 1 on, 1 out here. The ball hit to third, and everyone's going to be safe on that one. I think we're going to stop assigning errors here. I think we're going to lose track of how many.
Captain Selleck made the stop at third. A little bobble.
Next up, Joe Pomerello for the PD.
So police with runners on first and second is a swing and a strike. 1 out. Bottom of the first with the fire department in a 1-0 lead. And Close pitches. Swing, strike 2. Are we counting strikes in this game, or are we just waiting until somebody hits the ball?
Are there rules to this game?
No idea.
Well, we'll make them up as we go.
Change from year to year. Oop,
And I'm going to say he tipped that, so
That was a foul tip.
that was a foul tip. So still 2 strikes.
We do have a rule here that if you hit it out of the park, it's an automatic.
It's an out.
It's an automatic out.
Yep.
Another foul tip. Really, it's an out for home run?
Yep. You got to
Out
keep
of the
it.
park.
Got to keep it in the
Yep.
park.
Oh, I had no idea. That takes all the fun out of it. And I think he got a contact on that one too. So still 2 strikes.
I think that rule is a leftover for when a lot more of us would could do that.
Finally, contact made to short. Force at third is made.
Yep.
So Palmiero gets to first on the fielder's choice. It's only 2 outs.
2. Okay.
Wobrock Swiatis actually is out at third, and Wobrock gets to second.
Next
so,
up is Shannon Gardner.
So Shannon Gardner now the hitter. And there's a hit, goes right to third, and he's going to just tag the runner out.
3-3.
Robach, so third base making all the outs. And after 1 full inning, it is Fire 1, Police nothing. And I think we're going to go to Caitlin Fitzgerald for an interview.
Okay.
There we go. Now
Sorry,
we
the
can
mic
hear
was
ya.
not on. I said we are 1 inning into this national night out at Bedford, New Hampshire, and I asked Captain Tim Lavoie how long it's been going on in Bedford. Would you mind repeating your answer?
Sure, no problem. So it's been happening at least as long as I've been here, which is 3 years, but I know it's been happening a lot longer. So it's, in my estimation, I think it's like 6 to 8 years.
And is there a lot of pride involved in this game between the 2 departments?
I would say on the PD side, yeah, but we're just here to have fun. We let them do their thing, and we're just here to have fun.
I like it. And have you ever played softball before?
No, but I played baseball throughout when I was a kid in high school as well. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, it's looking to be a great game. I think the police are up 1 strike. Is that correct? Or 1
No,
hit?
fire's up.
No,
Fire's
we're up
up
1-0.
You're up.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
winning.
okay.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Let's keep it that way. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, Caitlin. Ready for the top of the second inning here. And do we have a change at pitcher? Danielle Nightingale no longer on the mound. Is it Mary McDonald?
That's Mary McDonald pitching for the police department now. Mary was the winning pitcher from last year's game.
Are we going to be switching off between Nightingale and McDonald, do you think?
Well,
Next up, Eva Cresswell.
We'll see what the manager, Deputy Chief DeWitty, does. He's going to manage his pitching staff throughout the game here, I think.
So Eva Cresswell swings and misses. Strike 1.
Eva is the daughter of firefighter Josh Cresswell.
And another swing and a miss there. 0-2. McDonald pitches and another miss, and I believe we have a strikeout here.
Nice level swings.
So 1 down for Fire, and coming up now is Jon Snow.
Next up, Jon Snow.
There's the first pitch. Snow makes contact to first, or to shortstop, and a throw to first. Looks like Snow beat the throw. So he's safe. Fire gets a runner on there. Jon Snow makes it to first, beating out the play from Mike Sherwin at shortstop for Police.
Adam Jimenez.
First swing there by Adam Jimenez is a miss. Strike 1.
Adam's one of our newest first responders.
That looked pretty hittable. He decided to let it go. Mary McDonald on the mound decides to roll one cricket style. Goes over the plate. Now another pitch. That's a little low. Ball.
There's a swing.
And there's a pop-up going right to first base, and the catch is made for the out. So Adam Jimenez is out at first base.
Next up, Mike Tierney.
And Mike Tierney now at the plate with 2 outs. For Fire, they've got the 1-0 lead, 1 runner on base. Swing and a miss there by Tierney.
Mike's been with the fire department for about 5 years. He's a paramedic.
There's the pitch, a little short of the plate, ball. Another pitch from McDonald. That one's low, but contact is made. And he's out at first. Tierney thrown out, and that is the... Looks like he got out. Are they going to give him the base?
I think he's staying.
All right, so Tierney will stay on base. And Snow advances to second, so runners at first and second here for Fire. And Kristen Kozaka up on the...
Next up, Kristen Kozaka.
Yeah, you got to use that mic. That one sails over Kristen's head, ball 1. And there's a shot, goes right to second, and a tag is made for the out.
The sides retire.
Jimenez, or Tierney's actually put out at second base. And after 1.5, the score remains 1-0. And coming up in this inning, the bottom of the second for the Police, we have Tim Hayden. I believe Danielle Nightingale should be taking her spot on the and at the plate, and then Whitney Mansfield will be the third batter, the cleanup.
That's right, Harry.
Well, while we've got a moment here to talk about it, quick little update on the upcoming football season. Bedford 105.1 and BCTV are going to be bringing you every single Bedford football game. They're going to be playing 5 of them on the road, and we're going to be bringing, at the very least, radio coverage on 2 of those games. 3 of the games, 2 games are being played at Stellos. 1 is being played at Exeter. We'll definitely be doing those games on TV. The only question mark is the game against Thornton Academy, I'm sorry, in Saco, Maine. That's going to be kind of up in the air as whether we'll be doing TV, but we'll definitely have radio.
Now batting for Bedford PD is Tim Hayden.
Tim Hayden at the plate for the Police. Hitting lefty, and he gets that one into the outfield.
Nice base hit.
Safe at first for Tim Hayden. And it was Kristen Kazako making the play in the outfield there in right field.
At the plate for the PD, Danielle Nightingale.
Good looking pitch. Danielle lets that one go. So the only other road game we're talking about for Bedford football is Keene. Another one she lets go by the plate. And the reason we can't be 100% sure whether we can bring those games is a question of what kind of internet connectivity we can get at the press box. Nightingale with the hit, sends it to third. A throw to second is wild. So an error at the second is going to advance Hayden over to third base, and Danielle Nightingale gets to first on the fielder's choice.
At the plate for the PD is Whitney Mansfield.
Whitney's a left-handed batter.
And Whitney's also our comfort dog handler. Whitney's dog, English Black Lab, Mishka, is the PD's comfort dog.
I believe we met her. Is it a female?
It's a female, yeah.
Met her at the open house last year. Is the open house coming up again in September?
September 22nd at the Public Safety Complex, Combined Police and Fire Open House.
And another swing and a miss there.
Looking forward to that.
So a strikeout there by Whitney Mansfield. Yeah, and I believe radio will be out there. We were there last year, broadcasting live.
At the plate for the PD is Mike Sherwin.
Sherwin swings right past the shortstop, and the throw is close, but I think Nightingale gets into second cleanly.
Nice, solid base hit by Mike.
So did Hayden make it home on that?
Yep,
So
score is tied, 1-1.
Run is scored, so another
2
base.
to 1.
2-1.
2 to 1 PD.
No, 1-0. 1-1.
It's 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1.
Okay.
Next up, Mary McDonald for the Bedford Police.
Mary McDonald makes contact, but it rolls foul
Foul.
for the strike.
Foul tip.
Another pitch. Swing and a miss. And a slow roller to pitcher,
play.
throws to first, a little high, can't be played. And the error sends Nightingale home for the run scored, and Police take a lead 2-1. So Sherwin is at third, Mary McDonald is at first. And John Corrigan is on.
Batting for the PD, that's John Corrigan.
And a force out at second.
And I believe a run scored.
Sherwin got home on a sacrifice. So Corden. So we get 2 outs. McDonald out at second. Corden.
At the plate for the PD is Tanya Bellamore.
Corden is safe.
Oh, solid
first.
hit.
And we get another force out at second. That's going to
Sides retired.
send
That should be
Corden down.
3.
So that's 3. But 3 runs scored for Police. They take the lead 3-1 as we go into the top of the third. And we're going to go back on the field to Caitlin Fitzgerald. And here we go. Caitlin, take it away.
Okay, hi and welcome. We are in Bedford's National Night Out. We're 2 innings in, and I'm here with Officer Joe Willoughby from the police department. Tell me, Joe, what is your favorite part of your job?
So my favorite part of my job is definitely working with my partner, K9 Odin. Definitely, it's the training is challenging. The training is fun. It always keeps you on your toes. He's a great partner to have, and we do a lot of good work together.
And how do you make the decision to go from the regular force to the canine force?
So I've had dogs all my life. I've always wanted to kind of work with dogs, and I've always wanted to be a police officer, so combining the two just kind of made sense.
Seems like the perfect match. Now going back to the game, who do you have your bet on for the best hitter on the police department? Does anyone come to mind?
Yeah, right away, Ryan Wolbrock, nicknamed the Granite Hammer, so I think he's going to put some power on the ball at his next at bat.
Sounds good. We look forward to it. Thanks for talking with me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Caitlin. Ryan Wolbrock had a hit, got forced out at third in the first inning. We'll have to wait till he gets up back at the plate to see the Granite Hammer at work again.
And we're at the back of the top of the lineup. Captain Ben Selleck.
So Officer Willoughby and K9 Odin graduated with Officer Willoughby.
There's a hit right to second, throw to first is on
nice throw.
time. Nice play there.
Nice
Well
throw.
played. Can't argue with that.
Officer Willoughby and Odin, who was from the Czech Republic, graduated from Boston PD K9 Academy last December. And they're going back to school here in a couple of weeks, back to Boston PD for narcotics training.
I believe we have Albert Kozako at the plate once again. He scored a run his last time up. Oh, great tip catch there by, let me see if I got the number here. That was Haley Giuliano.
Haley Galino.
Giuliano.
Haley Galino's our ACO, new ACO, Animal Control Officer for Bedford PD.
So 2 outs on fire right away.
Base hit.
Is that Tim Lavoie with the hit?
No, that was Albert Kazaka. I
Oh,
guess
they
they
gave him-
didn't count that tip catch.
So they're going to give him a plate? Okay.
Captain Tim Lavoie.
So now Tim Lavoie up to the plate with 1 out and runners at first.
Solid.
There's a hit, and that was caught.
Oh,
Did he make that catch clean, or did I hit the ground?
well, I think that he
That was a
believes
clean
he did,
catch.
seeing
That's
as
a
how
clean
the Tides
catch.
are retiring.
So out at second, that's going to do it. 1-2-3 inning there for Fire. They still trail 3-1. And we go to the bottom of the third now. And coming up is this Tanya Belmore, Stephen Kennedy, and Haley.
I believe Tanya batted last inning, so it should be up to, Haley Galino. We'll see here what manager DeWitty does. And pitching that top of the third inning was Danielle Nightingale again.
The score is 3-1. The fire department's opportunity to hold it in the field.
Slipping away. Well, you still have we're playing 7 innings, right?
We play for a timed game and however many innings we can get into that time. Sometimes the time gets a little extended.
All right. How much is that time? Usually an hour, hour and a half?
An hour.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, clock on the scoreboard says 6:26, so we've got about 34 minutes left here. So is that Tanya coming up?
That's Haley Galino's batting.
Haley Galino, okay.
Batting from the right side.
Swing and a miss.
Haley came to us from the Merrimack Police Department. She was their part-time animal control officer and recently transitioned over here to Bedford. Done a great job with all the animal complaints and issues that every police department has with animals. And of course, we have an abundance of wildlife here in Bedford.
Part of the fun of living in New Hampshire.
Bears, bobcats, and bunnies. We have them all.
No turkeys and moose.
We have turkeys. I have seen a moose here in town. Almost hit a moose a couple years ago on Pulpit Road.
Solid hit.
And
To left field.
Haley's going to get the first safely for the first runner on base for the police.
Back up at the top of the order is Matt Prue.
So how often do you get reports of lost animals, dogs, cats, things like that?
Every day. Either reports of lost pets or recovered lost pets. Oftentimes it's recovered lost pets. And this time of year we get a lot of complaints of pets left in cars.
Big hit there, and great catch in the outfield.
Caught by Adam Jimenez.
So one down here.
Next up for the PD is Stefan Swiatis.
The lefty at the plate. Takes the hit. Oh, the humanity.
They're tough. We train them hard.
Didn't even try to get out of the way. Makes contact, slow roller to the plate.
He's
gonna
there.
make it.
He's there.
So Swiatis gets on base, beats out the throw. Haley Galino gets to second. One out for police.
Next up for the PD is Ryan Wilbrock.
The Granite Hammer.
Granted Hammer, as he was called, right?
Lets that one go. Not his pitch, not his style.
Ryan came to us from the Cromwell, Connecticut Police Department.
And there's
Solid.
that big hit, but it's fielded cleanly at short. There's a force out at second and out.
Oof.
Oh,
I believe he got the double play. So Haley Galino is tagged out at third. And Stefan Swiatis is out at second at the force. So great double play here tonight. And that's going to end the third. And things are going to stay right where we are at 3-1 for police. Going into the fourth here, I believe it's time for another interview with Haley. Caitlin. Hello, Caitlin.
No. Closer to the camera here.
Come on over closer to the camera, Caitlin.
Head to the light, Caitlin. Head to the light.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. I'm Caitlin Fitzgerald, and this is Bedford's National Night Out. With me is firefighter Mike Tierney. Can you tell me, Mike, what is the favorite part of your job?
I think interacting with so many different people, you get to kind of help them on their worst day. So I think the patient interactions is probably my favorite.
That's really nice. Would you have any advice for anyone starting out in the police force?
Yeah, become a firefighter, go to the fire academy. It's a really great opportunity, and we have lots of positions available. So come on out and join the fire academy.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You guys have lost the lead in the past couple innings. Are you confident that you can regain it?
I think we're going to start to tire them out here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think we're going to make some big hits.
I'm confident in that as well. We'll see what happens. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Caitlin.
That was
Top of the fourth here, scores 3-1 for police.
truly great advice from a firefighter about becoming a police officer.
Firefighter Steve Bateman up to the plate here.
Back on the mound is Mary Mcdonald for the police department.
Steve Bateman.
Takes the bounce before the plate. Call that a ball. Another bouncer before the plate. Ball 2. You mentioned pets in the cars. That's really something that people should not do. It's just as bad for pets as it is for people. And a throw at first is in time for the out.
Strong throw from third baseman.
Do you want me there?
Right.
Third baseman Mike Sherwin with
Mike
the play
Sherwin, nice throw by Mike. Right, Harry. We actually the vehicles
Next
that
up,
we use for the
Scott
PD
Close.
for our canines are all equipped with a environmentally controlled module that's temperature sensitive, so that our comfort dog and our patrol canine are always kept at a comfort.
There's a hit played by the second baseman, throw to
That's an
first,
out.
and that's Scott Close is out 4-3. That's 2 quick outs for Fire. Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, sure. So the environmental enclosures we have for the vehicles that the canines use are all temperature controlled and sensitive, and there's alarms and whatnot for both hot and cold. So that makes sure that our service members are kept environmentally safe, no matter what time of the year it is.
This is Eva Cresswell up for the Fire.
That's the ball.
Check. Down ball. Check. Come on.
Mary McDonald's pitch and a swing by Cresswell. And another swing and the strikeout there for Ava Cresswell, her second. And that is going to end the inning for Fire.
3 up, 3 down.
After 4.5 or 3, 4.5.
4.5. Yep.
It is
3-1.
3-1.
Oh, Fire came out strong and got right on the board, and
It is actually 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah, middle of the fourth,
This
is
is
3.5.
Okay.
That's why I was pausing. I was trying to do the math in my head. Lauren Fox would have known better. He would have instantly known how to score that. I don't know how many of you are aware that our own Lauren Fox is part of the scoring crew for the Boston Red Sox. He works a dozen or so games every year.
Wow, that's great.
Quite the honor.
Yes, it is.
And speaking of Lauren, daughter Maggie, she was just at the National Women's Team training camp. And she did not make the cut for the national team, but she wasn't really expected to, being such a young lady. She was there with 19, 20, 21-year-olds. It was more for the experience of being trying out for that national team. So we all expect to see Maggie at next year's tryout.
At the plate for the PD
team
is Joe Pomerello.
So congratulations to Maggie Fox for the invite. That one sails high over the head. Pomerello. Reaches up, makes the hit, but that's going to sail foul. So strike one on Pomerello.
Well, speaking of the Red Sox, the PD had a pretty good contingent. We went down for National Law Enforcement Night back in May at Fenway Park, where we saw the Red Sox play the Reds. Great night, offered up by the Red Sox organization for law enforcement. Met a number of our colleagues from law enforcement that were sitting near us.
Swing and a miss there. Might have tipped the ball. Yeah, that was the Challenger night, right? You have to take some of the Bedford Little League Challenger team to the game.
No, this was a separate, just law enforcement appreciation night hosted by the Red Sox that they do a couple times a year. And we actually had an invitation for the honor guard to go down there and introduce the colors, but we couldn't make a.
Solid hit there by Pomerello. Couldn't play it cleanly in left field, so Pomerello gets to first base. So first runner on here for Police, with Shannon Gardner coming up to the plate.
At the plate for the PD is Shannon Gardner.
She got to first base at her first at-bat. Oh, great hit there.
It's going to drop.
Drops it into the no man's land there in the outfield. So nice hit there for Shannon. 2 for 2 tonight.
Up at the plate for the PD, playing first base, Tim Hayden.
2 on, no out.
Tim came to us recently from the United States Air Force, and he's still a member of the Air Force. He was an air traffic controller for the Air Force.
Line drive to second. The throw to second for the force. And Shannon Gardner is out there, but Pomerello advances to third.
Runners on first and third.
And Hayden gets on base on the fielder's choice. So 1 out here for police.
Up at the plate for the Bedford Police is pitcher Danielle Nightingale.
Danielle scored a run earlier. She makes the hit, play at first in time. Good stretch there by Steve Bateman to get that out. But a run scores, I believe, or does it?
No, he's still on third.
Pomerello did not bother to run?
He didn't chance it.
Okay, so...
it was on his side of the field, so...
First base advance to second.
Coach DeWitty kept him at third. He held the runner.
So 1-3 out there for Nightingale.
And that's Whitney Mansfield at the plate.
Throwing out at first. 4-3, and that's going to do it for the police here at the end of 4 innings. Score remains 3-1. Are we going to Caitlin this time?
You can hear me, right?
We'll just wait here.
I'm trying to get somebody right now. Have you got anybody, Caitlin? Okay, cool. That'll be super.
So I believe we'll have Caitlin on here in just a moment.
You going out the field to interview him? Oh. Can you hear me, Caitlin?
Back on the mound for the police department is Danielle Nightingale.
She might be muted. Did she mute herself?
Next up on the plate, Jon Snow.
That's okay.
I guess we'll skip Caitlin for now, but Jon Snow on the plate here for Fire to start out the 5th inning. Jon Snow stranded at second base back in the 2nd inning.
No, we're going to keep it on the game. No problem.
Nice contact to third. The throw to first, a little low in the dirt. Bobbled at the plate. Tim Hayden couldn't control it, so Jon Snow makes it to first base cleanly.
Well, it was a low throw, but nice stop by our first baseman, Tim Hayden. Kept the ball from getting past him.
Kept it to just 1 base.
Adam Jimenez.
And Jimenez popped out to third base, first time out. Waiting for his pitch from Nightingale. Nobody out, 1 on for Fire. There's a swing and a miss, or a tip for a strike. Jimenez lets that one go.
There it is.
Jimenez over to first, force at second, no play at first. So Snow out at second base on first. Jimenez makes it to first on the fielder's choice. 1 down, 1 runner at first here for Fire.
Michael Tierney.
And Mike Tierney up at the plate now. Tierney forced out at second. Oh, he makes good contact there. Ball into the outfield. Throw into the infield is off the mark, but runners choose to stay right where they are.
Runners on first and second with 1 out.
So Jimenez is at first. Jimenez is at second. Mike Tierney at first.
Kristen Kozaka.
She pops it up and goes over the head of the shortstop, but they make the throw for the
play at third.
The force at third, and Jimenez is out at third, but runners advance. Kozaka goes to first on the fielder choice. Tierney goes to second. So still 2 runners on base here for Fire with 2 outs. Top of the order here.
Ben Selleck at the plate.
Selleck makes the hit. And now they're going to try to score here. Ooh. Looks like Tierney got all the way home. So Fire adds another run. It's 3-2 for the Police. Kristen Kozaka goes to third, and Ben Selleck makes it to second for a double.
Albert Kozaka.
So 2 out now for Albert Kozaka. He's got runners on second and third. Here's an opportunity. A base hit could score 2 runs and put Fire back in the lead.
No pressure here, Albert. No pressure.
Oh, nice hit. But this is going to leave. Oh, it's a home run, which normally would be a good thing, but.
But the sides retire.
The side retired. Now that's kind of weird.
Retired. Well, that's
come
actually
on, that should count for something.
That's actually a slow pitch rule, actually, because the way that the pitches are, it's so easy to hit a slow pitch softball out of the park that it's been a common rule that slow pitch softball home runs out of the park are outs.
So Albert Kozaka doesn't know his own strength. Got everything into that ball, sent it out of the yard, and cost his team an opportunity to tie or take the lead. Selfish play there. No comment, Scott? I'm sorry, I caught you kind of.
Oh, Harry, go to the.
Oh, okay, we're going now to Caitlin. Go ahead, Caitlin, go ahead.
Okay, hello everyone. We're 5 innings into this National Night Out at Bedford, New Hampshire. I'm here with Officer
Hayden.
Nice to meet you. And I understand you're involved in the Challenger League. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I am. So the Challenger League is an extraordinary group of young people with disabilities. There's several towns that have teams. We're fortunate to have a team here in Bedford. And they're awesome kids. They range in ages from 4 to about 18. And yeah, they're awesome kids. It's awesome to go out to Challenger and play with the kids. And we're actually doing a fundraiser right now.
Oh, yeah?
We want to send them to Fenway Park in September. So you can go right to the Bedford Little League website to donate for that. So, yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much for telling us about that.
My pleasure. Thanks for your time.
No problem.
Thank you, Caitlin. Great report. Middle of the 5th inning now. Bottom of the 5th, and I believe Mike Sherwin's coming up to bat.
That's Mike Sherwin up at the plate for the PD.
Oh, he gets all of it too. Is this going to leave the yard? Yes, it does. Sherwin is out on the home run. So 1 down for Police there.
At the plate for the PD is Mary Mcdonald.
McDonald forced out at second, her last at bat. This fast-moving game here, only 45 minutes in, and we're already into the bottom of the 5th inning.
Well, we have a fast pitch clock now.
Oh, great hit there by Mary. Is it going to drop? Oh, a little juggling act there in left center. I believe is that Steven Sawaitis who made that catch?
No, that's you have to
get
get
in the field.
in the field. That's the fire department.
Jon Snow.
I'm sorry.
Jon Snow.
Jon Snow. Sorry about that. Looking at the wrong roster. So 2 outs.
John Gordon is up at the plate for the Bedford Police.
And he keeps it on the ground and gets to first base on the line drive.
Nice solid hit by John. John came to us from the Hopkinton, Mass. Police Department. Starting point for the Boston Marathon.
Is that Tanya Belmore, a stolen base for...
Looks like a stolen base by... No,
he
he's
can't
going
steal
back.
base in slow pitch.
No. That's
Back
Tanya
to-
Belmore up at the plate. Might have been a pass ball.
So that was off, John.
That was off. Okay. Foul
Belmore
tip.
tips and sends it foul. It's 3-2 for the police. Belmore with a hit right back to the pitcher. Throw to first is in time. That advances
That's 3.
Corridon. Is that 3?
That's
oh,
3.
You're right. It is 3.
That's 3.
So that's a 1-3 play at first base, and that will do it. And we remain at 3-2 here. Fire coming up to the top of the 6th. And I believe it's going to be Captain Tim Lavoie, Steve Bateman, and Scott Close, the first 3 hitters in this inning. Close game so far. What was the score of last year's game? Was it as close as this one?
Last year was a blowout.
It was a blowout, I
that
believe.
was the police department swept the field last year.
The fire department came for redemption this year. It's been a number of years, I think, since fire took a win.
I think it's perhaps 3 years ago. I think
it could be. I've played for the last 10, or been here for the last 10. I remember winning some.
Some,
but probably not
at least
most.
one. At least one.
Oh no, it's I think the first going back 11 years when I first started. It's fire department won probably the first 3 or 4, and then the police department
brought the ringers. There's a hit by Tim Lavoie.
Can't beat the throw at first, though.
Strong arm by Mike Sherwin.
He had a great catch there, Tim Hayden at first.
Jake Nutter. First time Jake's been up at the plate.
Mary McDonald's back on the mound for the PD.
So Jake Nutter in now, in the lineup. Replacing Steve Bateman. McDonald with the pitch, a little short of the plate. Bounces across, ball 1.
Nutter's been with the fire department since 2018.
Another one short of the plate. So Scott, I had an interesting episode a couple of weeks ago. About 5 in the morning, my fire alarms went off at my house. There's a hit. Gets past the pitcher. Throw to first, not in time. And Nutter gets on the base
First
there.
base.
And of course, the Hooksett Fire Department had to come out and check everything out, and found nothing wrong. How often do you see false alarms on smoke detectors?
Every day. Every day.
What's usually the
But I like
cause of
happy
that?
endings like yours.
Yeah, well, I was a little groggy standing on the street at 5 a.m. Waking up the neighbors. You know, those fire engines are loud. Even when they don't run the sirens, the motors and everything. You can hear them a mile away. Close swings and misses. What often triggers a false alarm on a smoke detector?
It can be any number of things. Oftentimes we go to when the systems have workers in the building, and that's probably the most common thing that we get on commercial fire alarms.
Close hits it right to the second baseman. That's Matt Prue.
Matt Prue
makes a nice catch there for the second out. 2 outs now, and coming up is
who's headed up to the
Eva
plate?
Cresswell, or we're going to have
This is
pinch
Josh
hitter
Cresswell, her dad.
here.
Josh Cresswell.
So Josh Cresswell now at the plate. Pops it straight
Pops it
up.
up. Oh,
almost a
foul
catch
ball,
there
foul
by
ball.
Sheridan, but couldn't quite do it. Foul territory. So Josh gets to
Josh
swing
is
another
one
time.
of our more senior firefighters since 2006.
Oh, and he got all of that, but is that going to send it
all
out of the
of
yard?
it.
He does. Too much on that, Josh.
I think that was in the tennis courts.
That's a no-no, so that's the third out. And at the end of 5.5, middle of the 6th inning, it is still Police 3, Fire 2. And are we going to Caitlin for a report? Caitlin, you have? Yep, Caitlin's got somebody lined up to interview by the fire dugout, so we're going to turn her microphone on. And okay, Caitlin.
Hello, everyone. I'm Caitlin Fitzgerald. This is the National Night Out. I'm here with firefighter Jon Snow. When I was asking about who to interview, somebody called him King of the North. Can you explain that little nickname?
Well, the main character in Game of Thrones is Jon Snow, so the nickname kind of follows me around.
That's really cool. So in addition to being a firefighter, I heard you were also a paramedic. Can you speak a little bit about how those two roles intertwine?
Yeah, so we get rotations in between the fire apparatus and taking care of people in the ambulance, so I get the luxury of doing both.
Which one would you prefer if you had to choose?
Depends on the day. Doesn't matter to me.
Sounds good. So you're on the firefighter side, obviously, and you've managed to close the gap. How confident are you that you're going to pull out a win tonight?
50-50.
50-50. Okay. Keeping it safe. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for being with me.
Thank you, Caitlin. If we're going by timing here, I think we only have about 7 minutes left to play, right? Are we calling the game at 7 o'clock?
We'll see what the managers do here. Up at the plate for the PD is Haley Galino.
Okay, Haley Gelino up now for Police here at the bottom of the 6th inning.
John's not a gambling man.
Apparently not.
He's been a paramedic with us since 2003.
Haley got stranded at third base last time. That was back in the 3rd inning. Close with the pitch. And a line drive.
Ooh.
Solid.
Bobbled at second, and there's going to be no play at first, so Haley Gelino gets on base.
Sharp hit. Nice swing by Haley. Next up is Matt Prue.
Top of the order here for the Police. Trying to add to that lead.
Is Matt Prue.
Trying to add to this lead here. Prue lets that pitch sail by. Doesn't like that one either. Lets that one go by as well. Takes a swing right back to the pitcher. Play to second. Force out there. Double play first. And that's it. It is a 1-4-3 double play, I think, right?
Yeah. That's what happened. At the plate for the PD is Stefan Swiatis.
Stefan Swiatis coming up to the plate.
Left-handed hitter.
Out at second last time, out at third the first inning.
Sails.
Long. Oh, that's a great.
No, it's off the fence. Off the fence.
Oh, and he trips over the bag.
Off the fence.
How embarrassing is that?
Well, as long as nobody gets hurt.
So a
on
long
base.
single there for Stefan Swiatis. No, that was a perfect ball. It was just short of a home run there.
Just short of the home run.
That's the perfect hit.
At the plate for the PD is Ryan Wilbrock.
So Ryan Wilbrock lets that one sail by. Makes contact that time past the pitcher and past the shortstop as well. Everyone's going to be safe. So Wilbrock with the base hit, and that's going to move Swiatis up to second. First and second, 2 outs here for Police.
At the plate, Joe Pomerello.
Palmarello now up to the plate. He got stranded at third last time, stranded at first in the first inning.
Runners at first and second, 2 outs.
Palmarello gets it to second. Can't quite make the play, and there's going to be a run scored there. Swiatis all the way from second. Adds to the lead. Now it's 4-2 Police.
Broke up the play at second there. Shannon Gardner.
That one goes over Shannon's head. She waits for a better pitch to come up.
Shannon came to us from the Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department with 3 years down there.
Reaches up, gets a hit, and a catch
Caught.
is made in the outfield.
Adam Jimenez with a catch.
And that's 3.
And that is going to do it. And that's going to bring us to the top of the 7th here. Last chance for Fire. They trail 4-2 here.
Looks, yeah, the PD is taking the field, so we're going to play another inning. We're coming up on the hour.
Well, if we're going to call it a 7-inning game, this is going to be the last chance for Fire to catch up.
Yep.
Next up at the plate, Jon Snow.
King of the North.
On the mound for the PD is Danielle Nightingale to close it in relief.
So Danielle gets ready to deliver. And Snow takes a swipe. It's going to pop up.
And it's caught.
Caught by Sherwin at third. And the out is made, 1 down. Adam Jimenez, I believe, is coming up.
Next up, Adam Jimenez.
Jimenez got stranded a couple times in the 2nd and 4th and forced out in the 5th. And there's a blooper that rolls foul. Too much spin on that one. Jimenez had a pretty good start toward first. Unfortunately, the ball didn't stay in play.
Good cut, but he got underneath of it.
Lets that one go. Fire needs to at least tie it here. They're down 4-2 here in the top of the 7th. Good looking ball there, no swing made. And another blooper that skitters right out of play once again.
He likes those ones.
Lovely nights, cooled down quite a bit. Not as oppressively hot as it was earlier today.
Yeah, it's going to be tough tomorrow. Temperatures, I think, are going to be up in the high 90s tomorrow. It's hotter up here now in New England than it is in parts of the south.
And of course, if you don't have air conditioning or if it's broken, you need to cool off. The Bedford Public Library is a designated cooling station. If they're closed, you can go to the Bedford Safety Complex.
Always. Safety complex is always available if need be.
Swing and a miss there by Jimenez, strikeout. So last ups now coming up for Mike Tierney.
Michael Tierney.
Mike forced out at third. Last time he was caught out at first on the in the 2nd inning.
And there's one on the ground to left field.
So that keeps hope for Fire alive. Tierney on base now with 2 out, trailing by 2 runs. And I believe Kristen Kazako coming up now.
Next up, Kristen Kazaka.
Nightingale delivers, and Kristen
There's
gets a nice cut
center
there.
field.
Drops into center field.
Safe.
Everybody safe. Great hit there. Tierney advances to second. Kazaka at first. So a nice 2-out rally here.
Benjamin Selleck.
Top of the order now for Fire, Ben Selleck. He flew out to center field in the first inning, grounded out from second to first in the third, and stranded at second. And the ball goes out of play.
Foul.
That's going to be a foul. Fire's going to make this one interesting.
Staying alive.
So Selleck back at the plate, waiting the pitch. Lets that one go by. Tierney is at second. Kazaka is on first. And there's a hit right to first and grounded out, or forced out at first, and that is the game.
Yep. I think that will make the game.
Your final score, Police 4 and Fire 2.
Good game, Chief. Good game.
Good game, Chief. Absolutely. Great night out for the residents and first responders from police and fire. Dedicated people that every day, 24/7, 365 are out there for the residents of Bedford. Each and every day, from police, fire, EMS, to everything that they do. In today's world, it's a difficult job that they do, and I hope that the residents, and I know that the residents in Bedford appreciate fire, police, and EMS. They see them out there every day, keeping the community safe. All of them are dedicated to doing a great job, putting their lives on the line every day and every shift.
And thank you to both of you for joining me on the broadcast. Couldn't have done it without you. And let's remind everybody, too, about the open house coming up.
September 22nd at the Public Safety Complex. Fire engine rides, which are always a big thing, and police cruiser rides. We'll have ice cream truck. We'll have snacks. We'll have a bunch of displays. We'll have a taser display. We'll have a couple of our own canines here this year, Mishka as well as Odin. And so it'll be a great night.
Looking forward to it.
Yep.
We will be out there. Thanks again, guys, and the production crew, Andrew Fenn, Bill Jennings, thanks for joining us. And once again, the final is Police 4, Fire 2. Thanks for tuning in to National Night Out. I'm Harry Kozlowski.